Stoicism is everywhere now. From self-help books to Instagram quotes, everyone seems to be quoting Marcus Aurelius. But here's the problem. Most people are practicing it completely wrong. In fact, there are 3 dangerous lies being spread about Stoicism, and today we'll expose them, show how they distort ancient wisdom, and reveal how to truly apply Stoicism to your life, without becoming a hollow robot or emotionless shell. One lie lacks it: suppress your emotions. You need to suppress your emotions. That's the first lie. You'll hear modern influencers shout this like a war cry: be cold, don't feel, kill your feelings. They present Stoicism as a form of emotional lobotomy, but that's not Stoicism. That's emotional repression, and it's dangerous. What the Stoics really said. Let's go back to the actual Stoics. Seneca, the Roman philosopher and advisor to Nero, wrote, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful than the injury that provokes it." Notice, restrained, not suppressed. Seneca didn't say never feel anger. He said don't let it control you. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome and one of the most powerful men in history, wrote openly in his journal, now known as Meditations, about his grief, his frustration, and even his despair. He once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." That's not denial, that's wisdom about perception. And Epictetus, born a slave, taught that emotions are natural, but should be examined. He said it's not things that upset us, it's our judgments about things, the modern misuse. The problem is, in today's grindset culture, Stoicism gets boiled down to don't feel, but when you suppress emotions, you're just burying them deeper. They don't disappear, they fester. And eventually they explode in ways you can't control. True, Stoicism doesn't fear emotion, it acknowledges it, but doesn't obey it. What it looks like in real life. A real Stoic doesn't ignore pain, they face it. If you lose someone you love, pretending you're unaffected isn't strength, it's denial. Marcus wrote about mourning his children. He didn't suppress grief, he allowed it, reflected on it, and learned from it. So no, Stoicism isn't about feeling nothing. It's about feeling everything but not letting it destroy you. Lie pound 2. Just accept everything. Lie number 2, just accept everything. A twisted version of the Stoic dichotomy of control. It sounds peaceful at first. Just accept what is. Don't fight. Don't resist. But this becomes a trap. A mental prison dressed as calm. The dichotomy misunderstood. Epictetus gave us the famous framework. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. From this, people assume Stoicism is pure acceptance. Don't fight reality, don't challenge anything, just go with the flow. But here's the issue, that's only half the story. Epictetus didn't say give up. He said focus your energy where it matters. He was a man who went from slavery to philosophy. He escaped bondage, founded a school, and taught others to fight for internal freedom. That's not passivity. That's powerful directed action. A Stoic in the modern world, imagine you hate your job, a bad boss, no growth, meaningless work. The pseudo-Stoic would say just accept it. You can't change it. But a true Stoic would ask, is there something I can do? Can you learn a new skill? Can you save money and change careers? Can you speak up respectfully? If the answer is yes, then action is the Stoic path. The dichotomy of control means stop obsessing over what you can't change, but never neglect what you can. Acceptance not equal apathy. The Stoics weren't passive. Marcus Aurelius led armies. Seneca advised emperors. They were deeply involved in life, not detached monks. They practiced engaged acceptance. Accept the external world, then move with courage in your internal world. The goal isn't to accept everything. It's to understand what you must accept and take bold action on the rest. Lie pound 3. Stoics are emotionless robots. And now we arrive at the third lie, the stereotype, the image people have when they hear Stoic: an icy, detached figure. No feelings, No relationships, no fun, just grit and grim silence. This is the biggest misunderstanding of all. The Stoic ideal, not emotionless but virtuous. Let's be clear, the Stoics were passionate people, but their passion was aimed at virtue, not vanity. Marcus Aurelius didn't live in a cave. He governed an empire during plague, war and betrayal, and despite that, he funded orphanages. He helped the poor. He wrote about kindness. Seneca gave away wealth to help others. He emphasized generosity and indifference to trivial, not people. Stoicism teaches indifference, but only to things outside of virtue. Wealth, status, fame, all trivial, but justice, courage, helping others, those matter deeply. A Stoic may seem calm on the surface, but underneath that stillness is a fire, a relentless drive to live with integrity. They don't avoid emotion, they channel it. Anger becomes justice, sadness becomes reflection, joy becomes gratitude. What does this look like in you? Being a modern Stoic doesn't mean abandoning emotion. It means refining it. You can love your family, laugh with friends, cry during loss, and still be a Stoic. What matters is what you do with that emotion. Do you lash out when angry, or do you pause, reflect, and speak with intention? Do you wallow in sadness, or do you honor it, then move forward with purpose? A Stoic isn't dead inside. They're fully alive, just not owned by their feelings. How to practice real Stoicism. So how do you practice real Stoicism? Not the Instagram version, not the macho, emotionless shell, but the timeless, resilient, deeply human philosophy it was meant to be. One, feel emotion, but act wisely. Let your emotions rise, don't run from them, but examine them like a scientist. Why am I angry? What's beneath this fear? What values are being threatened? Then act, not react. Lose the gap between stimulus and response to live intentionally. To control what you can, release the rest. Every day, draw the line. My thoughts, mine. My effort, mine. The weather, not mine. Other people, as opinions, not mine. Don't waste energy on battles you can't win. Win the ones you can. 3. Serve others. This might surprise people, but service is central to Stoicism. Marcus wrote, "What is your purpose? To do what is just. Then do it, and stop talking." True Stoics contribute. They improve their communities. They support others. Stoicism isn't retreat, it's responsibility. And when you follow this path, not emotional suppression, not passive acceptance, not cold detachment, but real grounded strength, you become unbreakable, not because you feel nothing, but because you've mastered what you feel. If this helped clear the fog around Stoicism, give this video a like and consider subscribing. Next week, we'll break down Nietzsche's most misunderstood quote and why it might just change how you see suffering. Until then, memento mori, remember you must die, but more importantly, you must live.